what's going on YouTube? We had just touched down in Austin. We're gonna go pick up the rental car, and then we're gonna go meet up with some friends. Tomorrow we're riding bikes. We'll see what this whole thing is, but for now we're in Austin.
Where did he go?
Austin? Austin, Massachusetts?
You mean Boston, Massachusetts?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I almost forgot. I left Southern California where it was getting a little bit of snow. For us, like 2-3 inches is ridiculous. I get to the airport, I find out there's a 20 car pileup near my house. California, most of the time they have no idea what's going on with snow. So I'm just glad we didn't get the 50 inches that Big Bear did where I live. So now I'm in Austin and it's warm and ready to ride. In Austin, I really don't like being I don't like not having a car. I don't like having that a way to get around. So I ended up doing a rental car instead of doing Uber. And well, I figure I've never driven a Tesla. Oh my god, I hit my back right there. Never driven a Tesla, and I just did a basic one. I just want to check it out, and you know, one in Austin, I guess. So this thing's crazy. I'm a car guy, and not having anything there is weird to me. But everything looks super fancy and nice and empty. Oh, there's a trunk in the front too, right? I could have put my stuff in the front. Ah. All right, guys, we are at Arrive. We have arrived at Arrive. Where the this way. 312. I'm looking for my room right now. Let's go check out this room that Andy Motorcycle put us up in to go ride the Chief. Okay, I think I'm getting closer. Ooh. All right. Oh, this little, that fridge is cool. All right, we put our stuff down here. Look at that. Oh, it's got goodies. I don't need goodies. All right. What is that? This is all right. This is cool. God dang. I don't know how many people I'm gonna have over for the shower, but I'm just kidding, Luke. All right. We got a little safe here. A little like bar hangout thing going on. I parked in there on accident, so I gotta move my car. Oh, let's check this out, guys. All right. I gotta figure out where Picasso is from me. I think he's down that way somewhere. I got a lovely view of the construction. Little pizza place. This is cool. Well, guys, like I was saying, we're out here to ride the. Oh, let me see. Ooh, we fixed that. Okay. Like I was saying, we are down here to ride the new Sport Chief out here in Austin, Texas. So I'm hoping to get a lot of good footage for you guys. Gotta use this power tools right then. Yay! That's a heavy duty door, and these are black shades. Those are dope. Ooh, I like the old timey little radio. That's cool. Cool. Well, all right. Right now, I'm gonna get my stuff off, get figured out, and go check out everybody else. This little cool little cubbies, little bench area. I like the bench area. I don't want any of you. Alright guys, I'm looking back and doing a voiceover for the rest of this video, and so at this point, you know, we got settled in, we got met up with everybody, and they had this whole patio at the Arrive Hotel, and right here you actually see the flames. There's a cool story to this, I'm going to get into that in a second. So you can see everybody kind of partying, me and Fish, the whole thing. We're just having a good time. Nobody's riding at that point, so like we were able to hang out and chill. It was calling it a night, you know, for those videos. So just a disclaimer, never, you know, bottles and throttles don't mix. I just got to throw that in there. I really don't drink that often, and when I do, I definitely don't ride. So that being said, we were there having a good time, and the flames actually came from a different night. And that was, we had gotten back, we were all done, and we were like, man, we kind of want to go to the bar, we kind of want to be here, we kind of want to just go back to our hotel rooms. You know, it's been a long couple days, traveling and doing the whole thing. The manager at the bar actually said, I'm opening the patio for you guys, it's for you. You know, it was cold out, they turned on the fire for us. They said, just text us, let us know when we can turn the fire off for you guys and make sure everybody's good. And it was just, we were up there for a while, you know, like a big group, and then started to break off, but it was a really, really good time. That being said, we all had a blast riding the new Indian Sport Chief. It's, you know, it's not a bike for everyone. I know some people that still preferred their bobber afterwards. There's some people that wish they had the Sport Chief instead of their Chief. There's some people who have a Chief bobber who are getting the Sport Chief as a second vehicle or bike, however you want to. Like for me, I have my Chief. I do want some stuff from the Sport Chief quite a bit. If the bikes were side by side, I'd be getting the Sport Chief. That is just where I'm at with it. Now, if I was to do a Chief and a sportier bike, I'd go FTR. That's just me. I don't have room for the garage for the FTR. I probably shouldn't even think about it, because then I just want it. So the FTR is just a fun motorcycle. So is the Chief though, and I'd rather own the Chief for a day-to-day usage for my personal style and what I'm gonna do with this bike. And if you guys are just now seeing this video for the first time and new to the channel, I am building a 2022 Chief Darkhorse. I had 490 miles on it. I stripped it down to the motor. I'm powder coating, I'm painting new parts. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be something special. I'm very excited to show it off to you guys. I'm still kind of teasing it to everybody. Patreon, of course, got a little bit more information on it, but nothing too much because there's not much to show. I've got parts back from powder coat. I've got to start putting it back together. And then parts from paint, I still got a few weeks on. But if you are new here, you know, you can subscribe. That's free. Follow along. See what you guys think of it. Hopefully I'll have it on display at the end of next month at the One Moto Show. All right, that being said, I really, really liked the Indian Chief. I really liked the experience. This video is more about just my experience in Austin. Austin was a pretty cool, chill place. I felt like it was kind of like Portland. If you guys haven't been to Portland, just a little bit different vibes, you know, both kind of college scenes and a different kind of hip. It's something else, that's for sure. We had a good time. And then on the trip back, that's where things get interesting. I'm gonna play some video I have of myself from that night. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you didn't see it, but if you do, you already know maybe what I'm talking about if you saw my story. So I'm going to post that up. I was definitely not having a good time, and then we'll break down what happened. What is going on, Dallas? Guess what? I don't want to be here. I'm in Dallas because American Airlines put too much fuel in the plane, and it was going to be too heavy to land, and they unloaded us, and then they moved us, and they moved us, and they moved us, and they moved us, and I was 2 minutes late to my gate in Dallas, and I had an hour and a half layover over there. So I ran. Now I'm getting a taxi and a hotel. So how's your guys' night? I guess those 2 really good days, somebody had to kick me and humble me back down. I was having way too much fun, and now I'm in Dallas, and I got put up in a Super 8 motel, and you know, I gotta be back here to try to get home tomorrow. American Airlines, your mom's a hoe. Well, I'm sure everybody wants an update. You guys want an update? My taxi driver was a piece of shit. Like, pretty bad. It's like, I'm a very polite person. I say thank you. I do all that stuff. When I get told sit, and then watch him almost hit 3 cars. I've never been in a taxi. Is this normal? Is this normal for Dallas? And then is it normal for the guy to complain that he's only taking 1 person, so it's not worth his fucking time? Apparently, I think the only food open next to me is somewhere called Boomer Jack's. I don't know what it's gonna be, but the firehouse place next to me was not actually open, and some 50-year-old lady was having a birthday and getting down. So, happy birthday, lady. All right, so that was fun. Now, let me break down what my day looked like. Okay, we were supposed to come home on Saturday. I should have been home around midnight California time, and then I can get my kids in the morning the day after. Everything's planned. This is my first weekend where I ever had hot planes in the first place. So layovers, all that stuff. I knew how big of Dallas airport was. So I saw one with like a 40-minute layover, and I saw one with an hour and a half. I picked the hour and a half. You know, I made sure I gave myself some time and had all my stuff kind of figured out. That being said, it didn't work out that way. And so I had an hour layover, I think, when I got to Austin, or coming to Austin, and then on my way home, I had the hour and a half. We get on this plane after a 30-minute delay. So we had them delay us 30 minutes. I think at one point there was like 4 ambassadors and one of the IMRG people sitting in the airport together, hanging out. Because we all kind of had delays, and it was just like this whole thing. So I'm sitting there, and like Star gets delayed, and I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. You know, I'm still just chilling. And then I get delayed. I'm like, cool. Now I hang out here with you more. Like, so we're just all kind of circled around, hanging out. So finally, it's time for our flights. We go, and I go get on my plane. I get loaded up, and everybody's loaded on this plane, dude. Like, and we're sitting there, and it's just this weird, like, what's going on that we're taking a while? Like, the weather is perfect. There's no problems there. From what I know, there's no problems anywhere along the line. The guy comes over the speaker, and the pilot just says, all right, everybody, go ahead and, things happen, and I just want you guys to go ahead and, take a real big deep breath in. All right, now let it out, and, keep breathing, and we're going to have to deplane. What? And he goes, yeah, so we're gonna they put too much fuel on this plane, and to take the fuel off this plane it would take longer than just take you guys and put you on a new plane. So break it down. Because I'll break it down in a second, because what happens is they tell us to go to gate 30. Now, let's put it in retrospect. I'm sitting at gate 27 with everyone, and I can see my gate 24. And I go, all right, well, let's, come time be, I'll move over to gate 24. No big deal. I get, hey, your gate moved. It's gate 22. Okay, no big deal. Hey, you've been delayed 30 minutes. Still gate 22. No big deal. I can't see gate 22 from where I'm at, but I know it's down the way. No big deal. I get down to gate 22. We get loaded on. Then they tell us to get off the plane, but you guys are going to go to gate 30. We're almost off the plane. I'm in like a little bit further back in the plane. And they say, actually, you guys are just going to go to gate 23. No big deal. So it's right there. We get off the plane. We get to gate 23. People at gate 23 tell us we're got to go to gate 30. Cool. I'm telling you, a bus, not a bus, I want to say bus load, plane load, an entire plane of people marching down to gate 30, almost to gate 30. I see everybody at gate 27 going, what's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. And then over the intercom, we're going to have you go to gate 23, and they say our flight number. And it's like, oh. We all go back to gate 23. Everybody's just like, come on, man. Like, and we're looking at the clock, and my thing's telling me I'm going to have a 3-minute window to go from my gate to the other gate. And they're in different terminals in Dallas. Okay, this is not going to work. I already know I'm going to miss my plane. Well, finally, we get to 23. We get loaded on, and 30 minutes must have go by. Like, they're loading the cargo from one plane that we were on to our plane, but they're not doing it quickly at all. There's people filming these people out from the window, and it's like 2 dudes are standing there, and one lady is loading the plane, one bag at a time. Like, it's just this whole thing. I don't do this kind of stuff, so I'm sure there's some regulations or whatever, but it just did not... It was not professional. You could just tell. Like, there's no way to sugarcoat this. And we're sitting there. Okay. Finally, we're up in the air. We land with 19 minutes. I can work with 19 minutes. I'm running. I get on the tram. I get over there. I'm there 13 minutes before the departure time. The guy, this whole group of people walk out, and I go, was that 38? And they just stare at me and just walk by, the whole crew. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? They shut the door. 2 other guys are there. They missed their connection because of weather in Boston. They're there before me, like barely. And they're like, what is going on? We're all trying to look through the window, like you can see the plane. We know that, I know that when they close the doors, they close the doors. This guy comes out from those doors and says, we close the doors 10 minutes before departure. I was like, that's great, man. I was here at least 2 minutes before that. Then he tells us there's another plane leaving at another terminal or another gate, kind of far. And he says, they're leaving, you guys can try down there and got you on the plane. He got the other 2 guys on the plane, he didn't get me on the plane. We get all the way down there. And before we could get down there, I was like, dude, that one leaves in 8 minutes. You told me the door closes in 10. Why are we even going down there? We get down there. Super not good mood. One dude tells us they close the door 15 minutes before departure. I'm like, well, your dude down there told me 10. Doesn't matter anyway. So, whatever. This whole ordeal is just a gigantic mess. The dude behind the counter is telling me, oh, yeah, it says that your plane in Austin was maintenance. No, it wasn't, homie. Nope. It was human error. Someone gave our pilots the wrong plane. That plane was meant to go to like California or something like that, or they miscalculated and put the wrong fuel in it. Either way, some human clicked the buttons, did the stuff, gave us the wrong plane, gave us the wrong fuel, gave us something wrong. There's nothing wrong with that plane. It's just wrong for us. All that, I missed my flight. They put me in a Super 8 motel. I am walking down to the taxi. Super nice couple guys for the taxi. I don't know what country he was from. Super nice guy. And I was like, all right, this is gonna be my first time on a taxi. I've been in Ubers with groups. I've never been anything by myself. I always drive. And I have to go back because I left my voucher at the door. And I dropped it somewhere. So I was like, I walk back, I find it, I get back. First guy comes up, he takes a group of 4 people. The next guy comes up, it's me. This dude gets out of his car, I show him the voucher, super rude, and then just goes, sit. Man, I'm having a bad day. I don't, I know there's people in the world that pay to be treated badly. I'm not one of them. And he's just looking around and the guy goes, what? And he's like, oh, I'm waiting for more. And he's like, there's no more, dude. This is it. We're done. And he's like, are you gets in the thing. He's mumbling, and he's just like, never mind. And I haven't said nothing yet. And I'm like, what, dude? And he's like, it's just, I'm like, look, dude, I don't want to be here either. Okay? It's ridiculous. And this dude almost hit 2 people before he got out of the airport. Almost hit somebody on the freeway. It was an awful experience. The next day, to get back out of the Super. Let's start. I'm jumping ahead. We go to. We're at the Super 8. I get checked in there. It's great. I get out of this dude's van the second the door opens. Like, I'm not dealing with you, bro. The fact that I'm, like, just walking away is good. I don't need to sit in the car where your car doesn't smell like it's been washed in a long time. And, like, dude, I get a hustle, but come on. Give me some respect. I'm going to give you some respect. Don't show me any respect. I'm just going to get out of your car. Can't say nothing nice. Don't say nothing at all. I go. The food place next to me, like I was saying, wasn't open. Boomer Jack's was. I get to Boomer Jack's. Their kitchen's closing in 1 minute. And I go, all right, dude, like, that's fine. I don't want to be a hassle. Like, I think there's a place next door. Like, yeah. And he's just like, you know what? I can push something through for you if you can order quickly. And it's like, he's like, do you know what you want? I was like, I've never been here. I'm from California. I'm supposed to be in California right now. It's just super unfortunate. Like, and he goes, tell you what, here's a couple minutes. Take the menu. He grabs the waiter. He goes, hey man, I told him it's fine. When he give him a couple minutes, come back, check on him, and push his order through. Man, you guys saved my trip. Boomer Jack's in Dallas, California. It's like a sports bar kind of place. You guys are fantastic. Thank you guys so much. I got a fatty pretzel and a like brisket quesadilla. Great. Got myself a drink since I was walking. I definitely I started feeling better. It was like a half mile from my hotel. And then I go back to my hotel. My hotel's awful. It's just a cheap hotel. I took cardboard for $1. It's just whatever. Like, it's one of those, I'm not paying for it, but at the same time, I shouldn't have even been there in the first place. Like, should have gave that room to somebody who was actually paying for it. I did not need to be there. Then the next morning, I get another taxi guy. This guy's fantastic. He still has that issue too. Like, man, I could have taken a couple more people with me. And he breaks it down. He's like, these vouchers, just one, it's not that big of a deal. If we take more, it helps because we got to go through the tolls. And super nice. Everything he breaks down. And I'm like, dude, I get that, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't want to be here either. I'm just trying to be in the airport on time. There's another group, like, leaving in 30 minutes. He's like, I'm not going to do that to you. I'll come back. I was like, all right, man. So, sure enough, he had Zelle. I was able to tip him, give him a fat tip, and say thank you for giving me a better experience, man, and be on my way. Finally, that plane took a while, but I get home about 1 o'clock my time the next day when I was supposed to be there the night before. Like, it's a whole ordeal. But Austin itself was worth it. Saturday was worth it. We went and saw some cool goth places. Star and I got some food. Just overall, I would say worth it. But man, was that a pain in the ass. Sorry, I had to break that down because I don't know how well those videos are going to break it down for me. This is just one of those travel videos that I get to take you guys along with me for the good, the bad, the ugly. I should have recorded in that taxi, man. Sometimes when I get like upset like that, I really don't think, and I'm just like bugging. I don't like to be that person. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for following along. Stay safe, stay classy, and man, I can't wait to show you guys some more adventures. We got Arizona Bike Week coming up. We got one moto show in Portland, Durango Rendezvous. Oh man, what else is in June? There's something else. Oh, Born Free's in June. We got a bunch of stuff coming up, guys. Like I said, if you're new, subscribe. I got that Chief build. We got all kinds of stuff going on here. So, all right, guys. Later.